Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here to do a real-time putting a page together, and I haven't scrapped in a minute. I have been really working on organizing my room, thinking of different ways that I could organize my room. I haven't even worked on my December daily. I think after I get this done and upload it to YouTube, I'll work on days 17 and 18, I think. And I'll try to work on a few days in a row, and then that way, even if I don't upload them all at once, then at least I'm working on it. So this is a page kit that I had put together a few weeks ago, back in December, and now I'm going to use it. Now, another thing I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be starting to make page kits again, because yes, I have, I think, close to 30 page kits, because I did use a few of them, but I want to keep those for in my scrap room if I can. And I'm going to crop and create the middle of March. So I want to start now to get my page kits ready. I don't want to wait till then for a few reasons. One, March is Scrapathon 5, so I'm going to be busy with that. You know, it's a video a day for the entire month, and we're also leaving on vacation at the very end of March. And March is just, I think, generally going to be a really busy month. So I want to get that. What did I do with the photo? How does this happen to me all the time? There it is. I'm like, how do I keep losing it? If it's not a piece of ephemera, it's a photo or... Okay, so I thought today, we're still in January. We're kind of closing in on the end of January, but we're still January. So I wanted to do the page of my one little word. So I did the page of my goals for 2020. I did, how I did for my reading in 2019. So those two things are done. Now, the only thing left, and I always do those at the very beginning of the year, is also my one little word. Now, my one little word is something that, some people, this is a concept that Ali Edward came up with, and a lot of people will do like an album about their one little word. I just do the one page. And I think what I'm going to do this year is I'm going to go to Michael's and I'm going to grab one of those frames that is meant for scrapbook pages, and I'm going to put it up on my wall, and every year I'll just change it so that that one little word is in my face all year. And this year my one little word is order. And I don't mean order people around. I mean, I need some order in my life. And part of that is organizing. And for a while I was kind of, thinking, oh, maybe I should do like organizing. And it was like, no, I think I'm going to do order, because it I can kind of use it for other things too. Like, I need some order in my life. I need to make sure that, like I, not just as far as my household, organize everything, but I need to organize or have some order in my whole life, and including that, I need to get healthy. So that means that I need to have kind of a schedule to my day and not go, oh my goodness, the day's done. And yeah, I got quite a few things done, but I need to plan. So that's kind of goes with order, right? I need to be a little bit more planning. Okay, I wanted to do 8 by 8, but this piece of paper is not big enough, but it's almost 8. Almost 8. Close enough. So because my one little word is order, I think I'm going to do the squares and kind of go down in sizes and keep some order in my layering. So I did 10 by 10. So my white is 12 by 12, 10 by 10, 8 by 8. And this is going to be 6 by 6, or as close as I can get it to that size, right? That's not quite 8 by 8, but it's close enough. Is that big enough for 4? Yes. Now where's my photo? Is it still going to fit? Yes. I think I'm going to do 4 1/4, because if I find it's too big, I can cut it down, but I can't add to it. I mean, you can add washi tape in the back of it, but it's a pain. So I'd rather cut it too big and then cut it down if I need to. I kind of like that. Now, I got pink, black, pink, pink. So if I could maybe not even like a whole layer. Oh, I can. Yeah. Okay, so I'll do it whatever size this is, and what about the other way? Let me see how big that is. That's 6 and almost 3/4, and that's 6 by 6. So let's try that. See how it goes. No, not there. Here. Oh, I went to the wrong layer. Okay, it was too small anyway, so it's not as if I cut it. And now how about if I cut this on a diagonal? And then I put this and kind of make some photo corners on each side here. We'll check out and see if I like that. I might put another piece there. Kind of like that, but can I make this little piece work? I can make it work for here. Okay, how about if I make a square out of this? The biggest that I can make it. Probably right there. And we'll see if I can make this work. Like that. Okay, so it works there. Should work over here. Oh, I like that. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, that's cool. And, you know, I got to use so much of that paper. I'm impressed. Let me see if I can use some more. I can maybe do my little bit of journaling on that. There's this. There's little scraps everywhere. So, second, I know this is how I want this to go. So how about if we glue this down and then I can play with my title, because my title is going to be one little word. and then the word order. And I like to do that for, I think the last maybe couple of years. I'd have to check. I know last year, I think last year I made 2 pages for my one little word. It was balance. And I made 2 pages because I had thought of something after, and I'm like, oh, I'm just going to make it again. That's okay. It's my album, so I'm totally okay with having something repeated. I really like that. Okay, and now I'm going to do this. I like that I got to use so many scraps of papers. Okay, so I had mentioned that I was going to have a class in January, and due to life, it's been a crazy, crazy 2 months. Mason is doing amazingly well in hockey. He just made a AAA team, which is awesome. This is crooked. Ugh. But it means huge commitments, right, from us. I mean, his mom she's in college, and it's her 2nd year, and it's super, super busy. Like, it's demanding of her. So, and she still makes Mason's, most of his practices and most of his games. She's missed hardly any. More practices than games. She hasn't missed any games. And, but, if the practice is at, let's say, 7:15 or 8:15, my husband and I, some of the practice I've missed too, because, getting up that early. A lot of the practices I'm there, but some I have to admit I have missed because it's just a lot. But my husband's the coach, so he has to go to every single one. And but I think what I'm going to do, because I've had a few people message me and ask me when the next sale is going to be, and because I feel bad that I'm not going to be able to do a class till March, which it's going to go up February 20th for the Scrapathon, so that you guys have time to get ready for the Scrapathon. I am going to put my classes on sale this weekend for 3 days. I'll put them on sale because I know I have a lot of new people, and so you'll have a chance to get some of the classes on sale. So that'll be coming up this weekend. So in a couple of days, till Monday. I don't know where I want to put that. Maybe there. Oh, the hearts are upside down. So let's fix that. And back here. Maybe like that. Oh, this is not glued down. Let's glue this puppy down. Okay, so I'll check the other one to make sure I got that glued down because it's a separate piece. There. Yeah. Okay. Is that centered? Not really. Okay, that one I'm not too sure about, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. At least the rest is kind of glued down, and this I'm not too sure about either. Kind of wondering if I shouldn't take it away from the photo, maybe. Not sure. Okay, so now I'm going to work on my title. Okay, so I did choose some of the letters already. I want to use these for one little. And I don't know if you saw my organizing my letter stickers, but being that this was my first time going to my little drawer, and I'll bring it out again after because I want to find more stickers for the word order because I want to put it, you know, kind of all over the place. But I went to get these and I was like, oh my goodness, this is going to be awesome. It was great to go get it. And I know to put the stuff back, it's going to be amazing. Because the other one, I think the fact that it was standing up made it difficult. And then the fact that it was so full. Oh, I thought I had 2 T's. I thought I'd check that. Well, let me check. At this point, I would take a lowercase t. How about if I just take an I, and then I'll take a black pen and just do the top. So now an L. Please let there be an L. I don't know what I check, man. So there's an E. So I'm going to do the same thing for that one. I'll just take a pen and I'll just do the T and the L. Okay. Brush tip. Will that work? There. Good enough. One little, and then word. And that was with 4 of them. I couldn't even get what I wanted, but that's fine. And then word, I really like these because I wanted the word to be big. Now I'm going to separate it a little bit because I might cut this apart because I want to move it around on the sheet of my background and see where I like it the most. Okay, so that's that. Let's get a pair of scissors. We'll cut those out. Okay. Okay, so I could go one little word right there. Or one little word. Or one little word. Okay, so we'll just keep that like that. Then I went into my thickers because I'm trying to use up my thickers a little bit more. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's wrecked. Oh, there's like 10 letters that just fell out. Oh, man. I love thickers, but when they can't even stay on the sticker sheet, but they need to be used up. So, or there, I'll just set them to the, well, I was going to say I'll just set them to the side, but it just means that I'm going to lose more. I'll put them back in here. I might change the bag for these so that they can't fall out like that. So, order. And those 2, I'm going to cut those out so I can move them around. And so I got a variety of pink and black letters. And then I think I want some tiny stickers too. So I'll go and get some of those out after. So I just want the pink one because there's some cream ones on that side. So order. Okay. And then I'll put those away after. You know, that's a recipe for disaster, right? A room disaster, but I just don't want to take the time right now. I find it's loud too, so order. Come on. Okay. D. Ugh. The top of that letter just came off. Order. Okay. I'm going to need more than that. I don't even know if I want that many big ones, but I'm going to take those out for now and see which ones I like the best. And then I still have to figure, how did that 8 end up on the outside of the package? We'll put that in there. I love this alpha. It's so pretty. Oh. D, E, R, and then one on this side. Perfect. One thing that organizing is making me do too is seeing what I have a lot of and saying, okay, you need to, you know, use that a little bit more. Maybe I can put one of those. So, you know, when I looked at all my stickers, I didn't actually organize them, but I kind of showed them to you, showing, and then I had a hard time closing and opening the drawer, and I was like, oh, this needs to be used a little bit more. Now I'm going to go get my little drawer and maybe grab some pink letters, maybe some of these. That goes well. O-R-D. Ugh. Okay, this one I have all the letters. These I don't. I'm gonna get this one out so I can get using up the ones that actually this one and this one, because doesn't matter. Okay, and what else? It's kind of bright. What about this one? This one is cute. And some black ones. Maybe some like this. Oof, there's not a lot on those. I don't think I have enough. I don't have the right letters on those. That's too bad, because that's kind of the letters that I want. The shape, like not contained, just, oh. So see, by doing this, I'm like, okay, so if you see tiny alphas in the black that are like this, you should get them when you place an order. What I should do is keep, no E's. I use these so, oh, there's an E right there. Okay. Oh no, it's not the same. Like that, that'd be cute. I have white ones and I could color them, but do I feel like coloring them? I don't know. I'll take them out. Yeah, I'll take them out, and if I feel like doing that, I'll do that. Okay, so we'll do a couple more. And then another thing that I remembered just now is I have those arrows, and I could point to all the words. But first, let's do a few more. Let's do these first and see if I can even fit those. And I want to kind of have them so that they're sort of like not all wonky, but like they have a purpose. I don't know. Like they have some organization to them, some order. The bigger words are going to be definitely the harder ones to do. That ever happened to you? Like you look at a word and you spell it and then you're like, is that right? So I ran over to get my my dictionary and I'm like, yeah, that is how you spell it, isn't it? Yes. Okay. For a second, it was this one here. Just the way the letters are, I was like, what? And I think it's because I'm bilingual, so I think of the way it's written in French too. And I'm like, okay, that is the right way. But anyway, that's what I ran off to do. Now, little words. Should I put it out here? Maybe I should figure out where my embellishments are going to be. Now I'm doubting having so many orders. Let's figure out where I'm going to put my embellishments. And then I can figure out if I'm going to do all the words all over the place. After that, I just finished wasting. Well, I wasn't wasting. Had to try it out. You have to try it out to see if you like it or not. Okay. So one here. Let's do that. And let's see. I went to bed last night with such a headache. Oh my goodness. And I didn't take anything for it. I was like, you know, you have to try to get rid of it without medication, because I've been in pain whether it's my back or headache or so I'm like, okay, you need to try to. And I woke up this morning with a headache. So if I, you know, kind of don't talk for a few seconds, it's just my head's pounding. But I decided to still get a page done. So I want to apologize if I'm not as chitty chatty as usual. Okay, so I'll put that there. Maybe put it over here. Okay. So Mason still has, tonight he has a game. Tomorrow night he has his special hockey school, I guess. And then Saturday, Sunday. Saturday's his birthday. So he's got a game at 7 o'clock in the morning. And you know what? He wasn't like, oh, on my birthday, I got to play hockey. He was like, oh, it's going to be the best birthday ever. I get to play. He thought it was going to be 2 games, but it's just one. I get to play 2 games, and then I get to go, you know, for my birthday party, and then it's lunch. And then I get to go to a Wildcats game in the afternoon. It's going to be the best day ever. So the kid loves his hockey, so, which is good. Because he does play a lot of hockey in 1 week. But he loves it, so up to now, that's a good thing that he loves it. And he got picked for a AAA team. That's only going to start in April. So his regular hockey will have stopped, and then the AAA team will start, and it's for 6 weeks. And that is going to be mostly playing hockey, like hockey games. So he's like, oh, that's his, he loves that. Okay, so one there, and maybe one, no. Where am I going to put the other one? One down here. I don't want to cover this. No, that's too close. Here. So the picture's in the middle. I'm going to get a few of these here. The flowers, I'll just put them after the embellishment cluster's done. Okay. How about? I don't know if I want to put that. Okay, I gotta glue these down. Glue these down because I think I want to keep them because I like how they go up to the embellishment clusters. So I like that. Then I'm going to start gluing these down. So yes, this weekend it's Mason's birthday. They're going to where it's all trampolines and they can jump. So that's the first thing in the morning. I think that's at 11 till 1. No, first thing is a hockey game at 7. So we have to get up at 5:30 in the morning. Hockey game at 7 till 8. Then just about all his hockey team is going to his hockey, like his birthday. So then it's that. Then I think lunch at McDonald's. And then we're going to the Wildcats game. So we're going to start at, which is at 4 o'clock, which is good. Like it's not a late hockey game, like 7 to 10. It's 4 to 7. So that's, our day is going to end at 7. And then you got to get up again at 5:30 in the morning. So the kid is going to go right to bed after the hockey game. because we got to get up again super early. So Saturday is like done. It's just filled up. So if I want to have a video go up on Saturday, I got to make sure to get it done on Friday. Kind of took a couple, for a while there, I was uploading every day, almost all of December and a lot of January. But I think I'm going to aim for, I don't know, every second or third day. Because every day is kind of, whew. Because I'm working on a lot of other things. I have a whole bunch of other things in the works. So, there we go. I just got to figure out what day I got to work on what and not be all over the place. That's what I got to figure out. I got to make myself a schedule and say, okay, Mondays you work on this, Tuesdays you work on that. There we go. Oh, we bought an Instant Pot right after Christmas. I've been, obviously I don't live in a bubble, so I've been hearing about the Instant Pot for quite a long time, but I was like, oh, I don't know, but then one of my youngest daughter wanted one for Christmas. So then I start doing a little bit more research, because that's just how I am. I got to do research on things when I, get stuff. So I started doing research and I was like, oh my goodness, yes, I need that in my life. And we got it in January. No, we got it in December. We got it like December 29th or something like that weekend. And it took me a couple of weeks to get over the fear of using it, I would say. But now, that thing is amazing. Like, maybe my one little word should have been Instant Pot. Oh, I love that thing. I use it not every day, but just about every day. And then I'll be making something and I'm like, well, wait a second. Why am I not using my Instant Pot? And then I do. I just Google it, or I YouTube, how to make, because I like my pork chops in mushroom soup. I like to make the mushroom soup gravy. And I'll go mushroom soup, pork chops. And it's like, oh my Lanta. It was so good. I did a roast in there. I made some homemade beans. Oh, they were so good. And then made chili. Oh, that was so good. What else? Rice. That was the best rice that I've ever had. Like, it was so good. It was perfectly done, not overdone, not clumpy. It was just perfect. So yes, I'm going to be a big advocate of the Instant Pot from now on. And I bought the 9-in-1, so you can, it just doesn't do, it does more than pressure cook, like it says. And you can saute right in there. So I dirty one thing. It's awesome. What did I do with chicken? Oh no, it wasn't chicken. I'm going to do something with chicken. I want to do probably this weekend. I want to do chicken with you take Pillsbury Doughboy biscuits and you put them in. I do that one with the slow cooker, but you can do it in the Instant Pot. And I'm like, yes, way quicker than 8 hours. That's my kind of thing. The only thing they say, you know, you can put it in and forget about it. But there's a, what was it that I was cooking? Oh, the chili. And it kept, you know, it kept saying burn. And one thing I learned, as soon as it says burn, like, I thought it was just warning me that it was going to burn. And it's like, no, it means that it already started to burn. It was like, oh, it didn't ruin it though, because it was only on the bottom and the taste didn't go to the rest of the chili. It was really good. But after a couple of times, I'm like, okay, I opened it and then, yeah, it was burnt on the bottom. So I just transferred it to a pot and finished cooking it on the stove. But I find a lot of the recipes, they don't tell you to put enough water in it. So that was the only thing, is next time I think I'm going to put more water. And then if you find that it's too soupy, you just put it on saute and you burn away the water. So, yep, totally going to be using that thing all the time. The next thing we're going to be purchasing is an air fryer. I just want to make sure that I use this a lot before I use the air fryer. So we'll probably get it in March. I want to use this for a couple of months and really feel like I've used it up. I forgot to ask my daughter if she's used hers yet, because it is totally worth it. I like that little thing. I'm going to cut it. Isn't that pretty? Just going to finish off this little cluster right here. And then I'll put the other one at the top. Or maybe down here. Yeah, down here to finish off this cluster. Because there's kind of a space there that's not finished. So that's going to finish that. I think now, before I do anything else, I'm going to get these little arrows and point to all the words that say order. I think I want to put one there. So I want to make sure that I had a spot for all the bigger words. Now off camera, what I'm going to do, because that takes a long time, is I'm going to get my glue, my wet glue, and I'm going to glue all those down because they're not even close to staying, right? So I'm going to do that before I put the page away. Now I know this is only my third page of the year, but the first two pages are journaled on and they're not in the albums yet. I was going to say and in albums, but that would be not true. They're not in albums yet, but all I got to do is put them in albums. So it's not going to take me a long time at all. I just got to make the album for 2020. And then I guess one of them goes in 2019, but I just got to put them away. I got to start again journaling on past. I think I might do another, because a lot of people said, oh, you know, I wish you'd make another video on the layouts and doing the part where you're going to journal on them. So I think I might do that, my next organize video. No, I don't think I'm going to use this. Okay, so now that I have the bigger ones, now I'm going to go through these and this is what I find takes the longest, right? It's just basically the finding of all the stickers and putting them on little wax paper. And then finding a spot on the layout. I think I'm going to have to give in and take something for my headache, because she ain't going away. And if I want to be productive today, I'm gonna have to give in, I think. Okay, is that gonna fit here? Let's see. These ones I like to overlap them. I think I'd like to do, today's going to be a day, and that's what I mean. I have to decide, okay, what am I doing today? Today's going to be a day that I'm going to spend in my craft room, and I'm going to film as many videos as I can. And then another day, then I'm going to be working on, like, one of the things that I want to do this year is I want to do stuff with my silhouette, stickers with my silhouette, and put it in my shop. I want to do some silhouette designs and stuff. And so I'm working a lot with my silhouette lately. Yesterday I must have spent 5 hours on my silhouette, which was, I mean, it was good. Well, I can't say I got a lot of things done because I didn't. I was having issues with it, but I figured it out by the end of the day. So that's the main thing, right? It was like, oh, it was so frustrating, but I got her done. Okay, so my daughter called and we chatted for about half an hour. So I tried not to keep working on this, but it was really, really hard. I did finish choosing the letters, like the colors and everything. Kind of decided where I'm going to put them. I have to say, I don't know if it's my favorite layout or not. Oh, I don't think I want to put that there. Maybe here would look better. Yeah. But it's on there. And the same as last year, if I think of something else that I'd rather have, I'm going to do it again. I'll use the same picture and just do that layout. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with, ouch, having more than one layout for the same thing. I just like that hay. So I'm going to cover that awkward space right there. Now, I think I'm going, I took those, they were here. I didn't like them there, so I just put them here. I didn't know if I liked them there or here. I don't know. So I'm just putting the word just everywhere. Oh, come on. Those stickers are so tiny. There. Should I put a little arrow there too? Maybe. And then I have another one here that I think I'm going to put down here. There we go. And what else is there to do? Oh, I was thinking maybe of putting that at the bottom of the layout and maybe at the top, just to kind of frame it. Kind of like that. I don't know if I should do it all the way around. I don't know. I think I'll just put it the top and the bottom. And then, should I put it on the layout somewhere? Yeah, how about if I put it here? Yeah, just to keep it horizontal everywhere. Maybe here. I'm going to put it underneath. No, I don't like it there. So I'll rip that up. That's what I like about washi tape. It's like, okay, I don't like it. Just take it off. Okay. What else? I think because of all the words, I probably would have liked less pattern papers. I'm thinking is what I would have liked. Like maybe even to here and stop there. I don't know if I can. Let's see. I'm okay with ripping that up. It's one thing. Let me see if I can. I know, right? I just finished my layout and I'm taking it apart. It's all good. Where was that? Then let's take all this off. I think I might keep the pink. And this was somewhere around there. And then there was all this too. And this. And then the word. And then this. Okay. This is going to go right here. Okay, let's glue this down. I think I like it much better. It's not as busy. It's taken down some of the busyness, which I thought the pink was going to tone it down, but I don't know. It was just too much. I like this. Let's try to put this back. Come on. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's too high. Let's bring it down a tad. Okay, so I'm going to put that on its side so that it's easier to stick it in there. There. It was that hay that was hard to get in there, but I can just lift it and put it back. Now this was right here. So let's glue this back. And this was down here. Let's glue that back. Was it a little bit? Oh no, that was up here. Let's try to get that done. Let's take it out a little bit more. And then put this there. And then let's put the word back. Oh, what did I do there? E is first. Okay. So I think I like this better. It's not as busy. You can see the words a little bit more. I just got to add a few more things, and I think my layout's going to be done. So I'm really happy because I got at least my 3 layouts that I wanted to do at the beginning of the year. Those are done. Okay, I'm going to take some black soot. I didn't do it for all of that, but let me see if I can just do the sides there. So it grounds my layout a little bit more. Oh, I got to put the year on here somewhere. 2020. You can put that right there. Should I put it with stickers or white stickers? If I do white, they're not going to be like standing out, but at least the year's on there. Maybe I could put it here. No, I think I like it up there better. 2020. Okay, well that's cool. Okay, now I just got to do a little journaling, and I'm going to do that as soon as I turn off the camera. Let me see. Yeah, because this is coming out, that's coming out, and then that one here. Not my favorite layout I've ever done, but I think I kind of salvaged it. It's okay. It's not, like I said, it's not my favorite by all means, but it's okay. I might do another order page, but we'll see. Sometimes I walk away and I come back and I'm like, oh, it's not as bad as what I thought. It's just that initial, it's like, oh, what could I have done different? Or I come back and I think, oh, I can do this, this, and this, and that'll fix it. And it fixes the layout. So, but for now, we'll call it good. We'll call it done. So my one little word for 2020 is order. And I'm going to go get a frame and put that in there. I'll get 2 frames actually, one for my goals and one for my one little word. And that's it. I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.